Community. Hello and welcome to another episode of Lick My Brain. My name is Mayor. Today I have the beautiful Andrea Blythe, the traveling Magi with Let Love Rise. She's one of my favorite people on the planet, so I really, really love when she gets to come back and play with us. So,
Right back at you,
welcome,
Mama Bear Mare.
Mama Bear Mare. That's your cue to go over to Andrea's YouTube and watch the next episode. We're doing the 10 of Clubs Magi Monday. And if you don't know what a Magi is, then you really better get over there because that's a must. You
Because we're
must
actually
know.
talking about Mare, like the inner secrets of her
That's
card,
right.
the
I
Ten of
mean,
Clubs. It's a fun episode.
you all know everything's about me. I mean, you've learned this already, so just kidding. Just kidding. Now, it is a little bit about me in this first part because the reason why I wanted Andrew to come back again and again and again and again is because over the last year and a half now, um, I've been I got to meet her. I was so drawn to her that I said it out loud. I said, I don't know what it is, but there's something about you. I'm supposed to, and
Mm.
boom, we just clicked. And when she read my Magi cards, I thought a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and then went back into, well, show me. Well, show me this. Well, show me that. And she did. I said, oh, shit. So luckily for you all, it says I'm a big communicator. So look out. We
Yeah.
got a lot of communicating to do. And,
Yeah.
I was thinking when we were at break that not only did the cards give me permission to become who I am at my core, it validated
Yeah.
my entire life for the love of sex. And I mean that because I have been like made fun of or shamed or prudes in my life have been like, God, all you ever want to do. And I do talk about sex a lot because it's a beautiful thing. And when I put the two together, that I'm a big communicator and I have a lot of things to say, and I want to podcast and I want to do radio again, like my dad did, but I want
Mhm.
to talk about sex and I want to talk about intimacy and helping people. It just all lined up. And I was so grateful. So
Yeah,
thank
isn't it amazing? And I think the same thing for me, and that's why I took the deep dive that I did. One, it made sense in ways that other systems made sense to me, but there was a knowing or a remembering, and a lot of people talk about a remembering where just this system, I was like, oh yeah, I've done this before and it makes sense to me. And if this is the thing that can help other people
you.
also,
Hmm.
just not just see like their life right now, but you can literally go back and you can go forward. The
Oh,
roadmap
yeah.
is out for you because it's scientifically calculated based on the solar energy of your birth date. But your life story matters. And the experiences that you have are going to be different, one from the other, one person born on your birthday from another person based on your life experiences. But it blows me away every time how the roadmap really does indicate certain pivotal moments in our life. And that was one of the first things that we did when you're like, show me, show me. I'm like, well, I'm not really going to know you, but like I can open up the roadmap and I can decode this system for you.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
just the other thing that you said right off the bat is that how you felt like initially, like just immediately like soul connected.
Hmm.
And that was one of the first things that I revealed as well, is that you and I, as the Ten of Clubs and the Four of Spades people, we are in fact karmically connected. You're my first karma card. I'm your second karma card. I am here in this lifetime to serve in many ways the Ten of Clubs people, to give energy to the Ten of Clubs person and the concepts of teaching. And conversely, you carry in as your second karma card the energy of the Four of Spades, like that stability and that protection and that grounded energy over the work that you create. So we do have a karma connection, and that's a really fun aspect of this system to see how we're connected.
So much, so much. I just learned about my cosmic reward and I'm having fun with that because I met someone that I am their cosmic reward. And
Oh,
so
that's
in
beautiful.
researching that, I'm able to support that. And it's like like forever and we were just talking about this. It's the what do you want to be when you grow up? And I could never pinpoint it. And I'm hearing my
Mm,
grandkids go through the same thing. I said, you don't have to have one thing. That's the
Mm-mm.
whole, you could do all kinds of things. Why stick to just one career? There's people who want to stick to just one career. God
Well,
bless you, go do it.
yeah,
I,
and I'll speak to that too. Also because I am a four of spades, so I am more that type of person that just thought that I was going to deepen my teaching. And I used to be a high school French teacher, and I loved that. And I thought that this was my path. I mean, I knew it early on, so I was different from you in that way, where I was like, I always knew I wanted to be a teacher, and that's my karma speaking to me. Is like, you're here to teach. You got to learn this in this lifetime. So I had that, and still my
Mhm,
life took a pivot and a detour in such a profound way that, I am no longer a high school teacher. I have switched careers and embracing teaching the mystical wisdom now. So I'm still teaching, but differently. So even those of us who maybe have a vision for where we're headed,
mhm,
be open to rolling with the changes because
right.
life might need to point you in a different direction, and it's okay. I mean, there was a little bit of an ego death for me in that. It was like, well, I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. It's like, no, like it doesn't have to be in this way. So
Right.
it's okay. It's okay not to know. And if you know, it's okay if it changes someday. It's
Mhm,
all okay.
exactly. Exactly. And you've taught me the art of pivot.
Oh,
And so, and I love that because it saves a lot of people on the road from my road rage. I pivot better than I know, yeah, it's better. But aside from the pivoting, I was going to say the other part of my card is my birth card is a 10 of clubs. My planet ruling is a 3 of hearts. 3 of hearts is
yeah, it's creative expression in love energy. So hearts are your love energy. And it's important to note also that so the three of hearts is the Mars card for anybody who's born at the Ten of Clubs. But because you're in Aries, it makes it a very important energy for you. So it's important that you see it in Mars.
hmm,
Also, because Mars represents passion, it represents, kind of purpose and drive. It can be anger, all of that stuff, like the energy of the planet Mars. But for this to be your ruling planet and for it to be this creative, expressive card of love energy is just such, like, I just see what you're doing now, and I'm like, this is such a beautiful expression of really stepping into your cards. At this point in time in life, I would say that if you had attempted this 20 years ago, you would not be
mm,
prepared to be expressing yourself in the way that you are. I mean, I do believe that we have to live a good amount of life in the card system. I would say the first 45 years we play out our hand of cards
mm,
45 times, and then the system repeats itself with a couple semi-fixed changes. So it's really fascinating to see that I look at the first 45 years of our life as just like, I just got here. I'm just figuring this out. I'm playing my cards. And then the second
mhm.
45, you're like, okay, well, that's not working. Let's try
Right,
this now. Or I keep repeating this pattern. I keep doing
right.
the same thing. So I'm kind of done with that. I want to choose differently.
Mhm,
That is playing your cards well and then syncing up with the energy. So the way that you're using your three of hearts energy, and I think that card always resonated with you a little quicker than
mhm.
than the 10 of clubs. You're
Yeah,
like, card
yeah,
what?
yeah.
But the creativity and love and how you express love, perhaps differently than the norm. It's not a four,
Right.
very stable. It's not the two. It's not the perfect union. It's the three.
That's right.
Le
Well,
ménage à trois, est-ce que je
that's
dirais.
right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. So, with
Yeah.
that said, okay. Yes. So when that all became clear, and I was writing erotica, and now I'm doing more things with the erotica, and now I'm talking on the U of the tube about all the things that lick our brains. Because when we all have these, I love these girlfriend discussions that we have. We all sit around these fires and talk about whatever. And one of the things was we were talking one night about men and how and women people don't always know how to lick one's brain. And
Mm,
there are people who just come right out, in the dating world and just put it out there. And it's like, you could reel that back a little bit. And I want to go on there and say, if you said this, you could probably
mm,
be. And
yeah,
so what I've learned by the licking my brain is also there's so much more to one's sexual pleasure than just touch. I mean, that's super important, super important. But
yes.
for a woman, most women, they love it up here. That's why
Yes.
they read the dark romances. That's why they're reading my stuff. That's why
Yeah.
they want the slow burn.
Yeah.
That's why they want there's all kinds of stuff that we want, but everyone's afraid to talk about it. And I
Mm.
really want to, my
Just
thing that I know now is that's how I've been forever. Everything's been, you're not supposed to talk about that in public. Don't talk like that in
so
public.
true.
You
So
know,
true.
you don't want women to, what would your kids think? And I'm like, please, please. My kids read dark romances. I mean, because they're women. So
Yeah. Yeah.
with that, I'm super, super grateful for the Magi and for you because also it's not just the Magi, it's the mindset, which is really
Mm.
what I think everyone needs to hear from you
Yeah, we
about.
all, I mean, we all want our brains licked. And like this system can not only like it'll like it'll lick your brains in all kinds of ways to make it like how to understand how something that we're all so intimately familiar with. Everybody understands what a deck of cards is, but not many people understand that it is such an ancient system of prophetic wisdom based on the symbology and numerology and astrology. And so that is like a very, it's a stimulating concept. And I think when you think about like the sexual nature of like dating somebody or getting to know somebody or being intimate with somebody, we want to know almost that like they can peer inside our souls in a way that like they're going to say things that get us excited. And there are other ways to get excited besides simply, I mean, erotica, I think the storytelling of it is part of what connects it and really like immersing ourselves, getting our brains into that space, particularly as women. And I cannot speak on behalf of men, but my understanding is that a lot of men that's not as required for men to have that
More
mental
visual.
stimulation first and
Yeah.
are very very visual. And yeah, I mean the female body, if that's what the men are visually stimulated by, it's beautiful. And wouldn't it be lovely if that were enough for a lot of us? But a lot of us need more mental stimulation, and in ways like in small ways, in everyday ways of just being like, I see you. I know this matters to you. Tell me more about this, or let's talk about that. And when
Those men exist. Those men do exist. It's when they're in touch with their feminine.
ah,
Because the when we're talking to Chloe Pedali, when we're talking about the
yes.
overstimulate, the overstimulate, the hold on, the over masculine, or
Hmm.
yeah, over masculine, when they're overmasculated or whatever you want to say, that's the macho.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
then there's the sexy, when
Yeah.
these men are confident, they know how to talk to a woman, and
Hmm.
they also like to have that back and forth brain licking because
Yeah.
they're in touch with that feminine side.
Right. And they could be more vulnerable and
Yes.
more open, like letting their heart be seen instead of blocking it off. And I also think that we as women need to get really in touch with our masculine side too, of that, allowing the sexual pleasures and to go into the physical form, and not withholding that, not holding that hostage from. And it's particularly challenging, I think, when people are in the traditional love model as presented by our patriarchal Christian society, that there is a man and a woman until
Right.
death do you part. Even if you're fucking miserable, you are
Right.
going to love each other for life
Because you made a vow. Right.
because you
Right.
made a vow in
Right.
front of
That someone else
all.
that someone else put in place so that they could own you.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
And I'm here to say it is okay. This was one of the very first things that I had to wrap my brain. I had to lick my own brain around. And like almost like when you say lick your brain, I just saw the visual of, a lion like licking its
Mhm.
paw, like nurturing myself and nurturing that story that I believed that I failed because my
Right.
20-year marriage
Mhm.
ended.
Right.
And the truth is, I was freed. I was given a beautiful gift to become the woman that I am meant to be in this lifetime. And looking at my soul roadmap, it's indicated right there. My Pluto card, my transformation card for life is the divorce card, the Nine of Clubs, the ending in love. I needed to have like this serious event wake me up and bring me into like a universal way of sharing love, wisdom that comes on the other side of working through the divorce and the stories. There's so many
Hmm.
stories that we think, and we have so much shame around divorce. And it's like, it doesn't have to be that way. It's okay.
Doesn't.
Endings happen all the time. We don't have to resist them. When we accept and allow them, that's where the well, I want to take music and magic. Muj.
Mujik.
That's where the magic happens. That's where the
Hey
magic
man. Hey man, let's listen to some Mujik.
words. Words are
What are
something.
they?
But yeah, that's where the magic happens when we in a very feminine way, we surrender. We put our hands in the air and say, I don't know where this is going, but I trust. I trust that this is for me. And I trust that, my higher self and my spirit guides and my intuition are going to guide me through this and they're going to lead me to greener pastures. Even when I'm in the dark night, when I was in the cocoon of my dark night of the soul, I held a faith that there was something for me in this. And I'm still emerging from that and looking to see, well, what are the gifts?
Hmm.
Them is just one of them.
How did you get to the mindset part of how you, because it doesn't seem like it's scripted for you. It's very
Yeah.
internal, the mindset.
Yeah, well, I mean, as happens to all of us that are just like seriously sitting in a heap of ashes, looking around, going like, okay, what's next? I had three children who were in their very awkward years of early um, ages, and I knew that I still needed to parent them, and I didn't feel uh, equipped to do that. And so when we're on the journey, but I knew I wanted to show them what resilience is. I wanted to show
Mm,
them that something really hard happened to me. And I also wanted to be as brave and strong as I could for them, but turns out like I am a feel first person, so I don't do a great job. Like, don't, if you want to play
mhm.
poker with me, like I'll just be like, oh, like it's so written on my face all the time. Don't have a poker face. But I knew I wanted to be strong for them, and I knew that I currently wasn't feeling that. And so I just opened myself up to completely, I mean, it was the full surrender of being like, what next? And
Mm,
how it works when we align ourselves with the flow is that the teachers come to us. The one conversation leads to another. And I was leading a moon circle and somebody walked in that day and she was talking about a note from the universe that she had received. And I was like, that sounds awesome. Who is this? And she introduced me to my mindset mentor, Mike Dooley, who wrote Infinite Possibilities that a lot of people have heard about him. He was a part of The Secret later on, and he was offering a training that very first summer. And I just like, I was so broken. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. But this man started speaking positive affirmations, belief, keep going, all these beautiful mantras and affirmations where I was like, that feels good. Where I'm at feels shitty. So I'm going to join this thing, and I didn't even know what that I had apparently signed up for a certification course. But I loved it. It resonated with me, and it's like I feel so much better when I'm practicing these skills and when I'm taking the stories in my mind and I'm getting myself out of my, oh, woe is me, oh, poor me, my husband left me and my three kids and blah 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 blah. Like I mean I you could stay there, but I
Oh,
tell you what, it doesn't feel good. And that's it.
yeah,
Like tapping into our emotional body and what feels good. It's the higher vibrations. We're
yeah,
vibrational beings.
yeah.
And
You're
all like it just and it just changed everything. And within 2 years, I quit my job and blah, blah, blah. And here I am.
Yeah, it's an amazing blah blah blah. It's
It is an
awesome.
amazing blah, blah, blah. It's a
It's
fun blah,
really
blah,
cool. Yeah.
blah.
I've always liked where you said, Mayor, is it a hell yes or a hell no?
Yeah.
And that's kind of because I was trying to learn how to read my feel my intuition. So everyone's like, oh, intuition. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I
Mm,
know when I want to do something, but it's just I did it. Like I didn't feel an intuition. I
right.
would either
Because,
be a brat about it and go, I'm not doing that, or it would be what I want to do. Now I'm
mm,
learning, no, what am I supposed to do? That's why I
right.
feel so aligned in this new. So I told everybody I'm doing sacred intimacy healing as a sacred intimacy doula. And I've
Mm,
got to help a few couples, and I love it. And I've just partnered up with someone who's going to also help me in a bigger way. And so it just everything's coming together because I
yeah.
feel like this is exactly what I was supposed to do. There is no more shame, there is no more guilt, there is no more trying to be small and conform to what everybody else wants. Yes, I'm a protester. Yes, I'm a loudmouth, and yes, I like sex. So there,
Love me
there you
or
go.
or
And there
not.
you go.
And that's
It's
okay.
been,
You do you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And in the intuition now, I'm firm and I get it. I feel it. And so I know when I'm going the right way.
Because that's it, because you're becoming and you're allowing yourself and just knowing, just having the mindset or the knowledge that there is a way that we can check in with ourselves. And the easiest way is, does it feel good? Does it feel good? It like vibrationally feel good. And when I say feel good, I want to take it from beginning, middle, and end because there are a lot of things that feel really, really fucking good in the moment.
Yeah. Your instant gratification. Yeah.
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 And after, does it still feel good? Because if afterwards it's not feeling good, then you might be looking at escapism because that is, instead of really going into where your source and your light is calling you. But typically that's why I like to think about it more in terms of joy. Like, do I feel energized and excited to get behind the microphone and have a conversation with another healer?
Right.
Do I feel like I am excited to start my day, or do I wake up and be like, oh God, I have to do this
Yes. Are you
again?
excited? Like, yeah. I wake up before my alarms half the time now because I'm excited to
Huge.
get going. Yeah.
That is huge. And
Yeah.
that's an indicator that you have found a path. And once again, like we stated right at the beginning, that path that you're on right now,
Mm,
it might pivot, it might change. There are forks in the
right.
road, there are life circumstances, there are things that we cannot foresee, nor can we control. The only thing we have control over is our mind. How we're going to respond, how we take resilience as a spiritual tool and feel the feels, grieve the loss, but freaking brush it off and get back up and rise because you are here for a reason, a purpose. The world needs your light, or
Yes.
your heart wouldn't be beating anymore.
Right. It feels so, I don't even know the word, just with everything that our world is going through right now, the fact that I have found this community at this time and
Hmm.
that they're helping me raise my voice and teaching me what my voice is and what other people's voices were. And it's not, those aren't your beliefs. And I, oh God, you're right. They're not. I'm getting so much clarity within this community and just the timing of it all. It is so divine. There's no way that this is all an accident, that we
No.
men and women all over the place are not happy with the way our world is in this moment. They want something, they need to feel like they're a part of something. And I just love that the light workers are out there doing that. They're
Yeah.
giving people another way
Yeah.
to deal with this.
It's the great rising. It is the rising of the warrior goddesses. I truly feel that it is time for us to step into our full power. And when I say warrior goddesses, I'm talking about our masculine and feminine energy within us all. You can call yourself a goddess warrior or a warrior goddess or your inner king and queen. It matters that we like ignite ourselves in our unique way. We're not all designed to be, like you love the protests and you love getting into the political arena, and I love supporting you in that. I'm not necessarily going to be the person to do that. It's possible. I have been to certain protests,
You'll
but
make
am
the
I,
signs.
what's that? Yeah,
You'll make the signs.
I'll add stickers to the signs. Um, but I have my calling in a
Right.
different way. The way that I help support the collective might look different than the way that you help support the collective. And that is because we all have to experience like what feels good for us. We all have our unique signature and imprint in this
Yeah,
human. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, I just want to keep talking, Andrea. I just want to keep talking. I love this girlfriend's kind of chatty kind of stuff, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
do eventually. I want to have a few of us on here together
Oh, that'd be
and
so fun.
everyone. Yeah,
For
because there's a
sure.
lot of good stuff to talk about. But
Absolutely.
so tomorrow is a new moon, am I correct?
I'm like, first question,
Tomorrow is the
what day is it?
22nd.
What year is it? What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we're
think so.
coming up on the new moon in Virgo, a very interesting time. And I kind of love we're going into eclipse season. And depending on where you have Virgo energies, Virgo is playing a main stage role. So the sun is moving into Virgo. We're going to have this new moon. So a new moon is when the sun and the moon are together in that the sky. But what's interesting to note right now, if you are watching this within the time frame of us filming it, I think we're the 21st today.
Yep,
Um,
today's first.
is that this new moon is at 0 degrees of Virgo. And then in a month's time, there's going to be a second new moon that is also going to be a solar eclipse at 29 degrees of Virgo. So we're getting these two new moons in the same sign at the two extremité, the extreme points of the sign. And so Virgo in your chart, for everybody collectively, it has so much to do with our day-to-day life, and like kind of like after the fun sun sign of Leo, or the fiery energy of Leo, we're back into an earth sign and getting grounded and getting really practical and tactical and having lists and figuring out, like, now that the school year has started again, how are we organizing our systems and getting our shit into gear for what we want to create next. So interesting energies as we continue to move through 2025, this tremendous year of change and letting go and riding those waves. And hopefully each time get, like the song by, what is it? Tub thumping. I get
Tub,
knocked down,
yeah,
but I get up
tub
again. Right?
thumping.
Getting
Interesting
knocked
title.
down by the waves of life, and having that resilience to get back up and try again, get back on that board. And where are you now versus at the beginning of 2025, as we are moving slowly towards that third quarter of our year and into this eclipse season, where you might
Hmm.
be seeing some removals. And again, it speaks to us all a little bit differently depending on what planets and points you have in Virgo. But yeah,
And
it
not
is.
all removals are scary.
No, I mean, they can be sad, but I do know emphatically that when we allow instead of resist the ending to take place, it just it just brings so much more ease into our mental state, and into trusting that it's because there's something or someone or some place or some job that is even better. It might not feel it at the time, so grieve it, express yourself, move through the tough emotions, but then brush yourself off, get back up on that surfboard, get back up on the horse, whatever analogy, just pick yourself back up and keep moving forward. It's like, okay, well, what next? What next?
I have an analogy for getting back onto something, just, but I don't think I should. Y'all know what I'm saying.
That
Okay,
cowboy.
that
Get back on that cowboy.
get back on that. That's right. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. I saw that sticker the other day. I like pulled up next to her. I'm like, yes, I love that sticker. That was amazing. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Like, get thee up.
Get back on
Um,
that cowboy.
go do it. Now,
So
everybody,
funny.
I will put all the information on how to get a hold of Andrea in the notes at
Yeah.
the bottom of the show. Please go over to her YouTube, check it out if you're not subscribed. And if you're not subscribed to this one, for fuck's sakes, please just do it and hit the
Just
little
do
lick
it.
the little bell. Do it. Lick the little bell. Come on now. Help me get subscribers and followers, please. And thank you very much because we got to start talking about some good stuff. And everyone's
Yes.
supposed to be giving me ideas. So please, all are
Yeah.
welcome. Um, do you want to talk about anything else coming up? Do you have anything else you want to highlight?
Um, I mean, we are gathering there's going to be a gathering in Mount Shasta in a couple of weeks, actually probably in a week time, so I don't know how quickly the turnaround is on this, but if your heart is being called to bring out your inner child and connect with your higher self, and you'd like to find out more about Mount Shasta, get a hold of me. Get a hold of me
Yeah,
and we'll see if we can make it happen. But that feels really quick. There's going to be more big retreats, international retreats of this, but really, yeah, it's just my also Virgo has a lot to do with service, and it is my joy and honor to serve this mystical system and to help people know themselves better. So, if you are unable to go to Shasta, I can still sit with you and reflect your soul essence to you either through a clarity call or I would love to do a soul roadmap reading with you. I just find them really helpful. I mean, truly, it changed the trajectory of my life.
mine too. Mine too. And every other sister that I have met on this path, theirs
Yeah.
too. And
Yeah.
even today, it's still changing
Yeah.
and helping everybody. Okay. Well, I think I don't want to go, but I think
Think
we
that's
should
a
probably
wrap.
let you go.
Well,
I mean,
we'll
I
we'll
guess
do it
so.
again. We'll
We
do it
will.
again and we'll do it again because it's such a joy to I know
Yeah.
where your brain just went. No, it is just it's just a joy to get to talk with you. I mean, you and I as 210 women, we can talk a lot. And I think just seeing you rise into your authentic soul gifts is something that I will always want to support. And I
Thank
enjoy the
you.
conversations that we have. I enjoy how you lick my brain with the people that you have brought on and their thoughtful contributions to what their gifts are and how they are helping in the world. It matters. It all matters. And having a platform of communication like this is just it's a beautiful thing. So I'm here for
Oh,
you, sister.
thank you. I love you. I love you. Say so. Oh, can you say lick my brain in French?
Oh, lâche mon cerveau.
Oh my God, Andrea.
I'm like, is that exactly how they would say like that? That's funny. Lâche mon cerveau, I
Say it
guess.
again. Say it
Lèche,
again.
lèche mon cerveau, mon chéri.
Oh, yeah. Woo, we got to make that a soundbite. Woo,
Lèche mon
that's a good
cerveau.
one. All right.
Yes.
Well, more on that later. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out and chit chatting or watching us chit chat. And
Yeah.
please feel free to write anything you want in the comments that's nice. Don't be a dick. If you want to know someone's Magi cards based on their birthdays and all that good stuff, Andrea can actually work with your essence and your lover's essence and figure out,
Yes. That's
that's
fascinating. Yeah.
family. And I love
Relationship.
that. Love that. Well, I
Yeah.
love you so much. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with
Namaste.
us. I
Yeah.
don't know if I can
So this is
dang it. How do we
I'm
do the
always
one? No. Oh,
yes. Yeah.
no. What'd you
It's
do?
harder. It's harder, I
The,
think. I don't know if I'm even doing it right, but
I don't
yeah.
know. I have those
Yeah,
like
I think that's it.
witchy arthritic hands. Don't look at
How
do
to
it.
say you're over 50 without saying you're over 50.
Hmm. Okay, everybody. This is us. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Make good choices today and go lick some brains. Later.
Much